I'm letting go of my childhood in front of my mum in my bedroom. I've been trying to cut down on my screen time. Number one, I put my phone and my laptop screens as black and white. On top of that, I put on the night mode, meaning my phone screens is orange as well. Number two, I deleted most of the apps on my phone. Number three, I would hide my Nintendo Switch away from my room. I would even give it to my mom so that she could hide it for me. But none of these external methods worked. It was only when I started focusing on something bigger is when I found success. And not just a small goal like finishing uni, but something bigger and still within reach. For the longest time, I wanted to stop playing video games, but I would tell myself that playing for 1 hour a day is calm, it's harmless. But it wouldn't just be for 1 hour, it would be days of the week. I would play NBA My Career mode. That's when you make a fake basketball player and then you go out into the fake basketball tournament. And I would use the excuse of, oh, but I'm just recharging. Oh, it's been a long day. It's been a long week. I didn't feel like I was on the right path in the real world, so I made up for it in a virtual sports career. I was the kind of boyfriend who would play video games while I'm chilling with my girlfriend. I would play Mario Kart with her, you know, the racing game. And then immediately after we were done, I would be playing NBA by myself while she does nothing, while she's on TikTok. I wasn't into the games like Fortnite, but I would spend days playing Pokemon. I love those one-person adventures. I love it when they brought remakes from my childhood for the new Nintendo Switch. I love the excitement to see which classic they will recreate next. It hurts that I just saw that the new GTA is coming out. In my 20s, I started to see myself as a provider with the goal of retiring my girlfriend, retiring my parents, and becoming a millionaire. This goal made it clear to me that video games didn't align with that aim. People will argue that video games help you relax. They help you be creative. Hand-eye coordination. You just have bad self-control. Video games are okay. But they provide a sense of accomplishments and rewards and social skills. That's exactly the point. I had built up a level 98 NBA 2K player with all the badges to show for it. But what did I have to show in real life? I was failing high school twice while I didn't know what to do with my life. What reason did I have to learn or have goals? I was playing my Nintendo Switch one day and the game's loading screen turned black. I could see the reflection of my face in the plastic. I asked myself, is playing video games why I'm on this earth? It felt like it was taken away from what I'm truly meant to do, what I'm truly meant to become. If you feel like you were born to play video games, I'm happy you found your purpose. I'm grateful you can have video games in your life and still have a great family, work, and love life. I have to learn from you if you are smashing your real life goals as much as you are your video game achievements. If you don't know what to do with your life, that's okay, because that's normal. It's normal to have a balanced day, to play video games, to relieve you from stress. But being normal is broke, fat, and divorced. Do we want normal? Crush your enemies totally. In June 2022, I stopped the fancy tips and tricks of getting less screen time, and I made one choice that made future choices easier. I made the choice to say goodbye to my Nintendo Switch. This was a big thing for me, and I really didn't want it to come down to this. This Nintendo Switch, 5 years ago, when I got my first job doing Deliveroo, Deliveroo is when you deliver people's food on bicycles. And I remember each cycle, each trip, each time I delivered someone's food, I could just imagine the Nintendo Switch in my hands. That was the thing that I was working hard for. Cycling uphill and saving up my money was so I could buy a Nintendo Switch, an upgrade from my childhood when I used to play the old Nintendo DS consoles. This meant so much to me. Playing NBA with my brother, playing Mario Kart with my girlfriend, working hard to even get the thing. In the 2 weeks before I made the choice to get rid of my Nintendo Switch, I cried a lot. I was saying goodbye to my childhood, but I realized we can do the productive habits and tactics all we want, but if we don't have a vision, we're never going to make the choice to take action. It's 2016. The look in her eyes spark a drive in me. We're on a bus. It's a late autumn day, and my mum sits next to me. It was like an awkward silence where not saying anything was actually quite piercing itself. Her silence speaking volumes. She already knows. As I'm watching the world rush by through the frosty windows, it hit me. I'm about to drop out of high school again. The realization and cold settles in. And the fact that it's freezing outside. My mom's silence made me not want to have a better life, but a new life. What's on the line if you don't cut screen time? Have a bigger goal than 1 hour screen time. For the people who are spending hours scrolling on Instagram, playing video games, and watching underage dancing on TikTok, it's time they ask themselves, is this how I want to spend my life? Is this helping me achieve the life I want? What even is it do I want? Don't let the mindless entertainment distract you from your true purpose. Let's stop focusing on cutting down screen time and let's focus on building up lifetime. If you don't know the reason for your life, your purpose is to find that. For me, the process of limiting my screen time became easier when I focus on the bigger picture. The goal of retiring my family, providing for my girlfriend, and having freedom on how I spend my days. This big picture thinking made the small steps of turning off notification, deleting the apps, and putting your phone on Do Not Disturb seem like natural selection that supported my dream. I still have these cute tactics in place, but you know it's easy to re-download the apps, and it's also easy to turn off Do Not Disturb. These tricks can easily be undone if there's no purpose behind your action. These actions didn't feel like sacrifices or restrictions, but instead, they became choices that reflect my commitment. You know the feeling of video game accomplishments? Avoiding the distractions in my life is a mission that gives me the same fulfillment as destroying my enemies in my video games. Instead of getting happy about 40 points per game in a fake basketball world, now I have fun seeing the word count go up on my writing in my Word document. I understand that it's not easy to let go of the comfort and familiar feeling of video games, especially since we've literally grown up in it. Imagine, the way video games make us feel is to make us feel like we've done the accomplishments of a king, a warrior, a champion. It's not easy to walk away from a world where you are a hero, where you are a hero because of your controls. Within that screen, you are the most valuable player. You have fans, you have people that like you, you have money, and you have the freedom to upgrade your armor. Why would you walk away from something like that to become that feeling in real life? Start with your why, your reason to live. Screen time tactics only take us so far. So aim bigger than 1 hour screen time. If you have the self-image of providing for your family, naturally you'll be on your phone less because you're doing the things that bring you to your goal. So instead of learning these cool tricks, change your focus from the baseline of 1 hour screen time tips and tricks, yay, to the baseline of your greater purpose. If your focus is down here with the cool tips and tricks and productive habits, there is only so much you can go. Whereas if you had a big goal, then you're starting off here. You're already starting off higher than you could ever achieve down here. If you're doing the things that bring you to your goals, then the screen time doesn't even matter. What people say about you doesn't even matter. All of these useless, technical, outside, fancy stuff, they're not even gonna matter. I see how hard my mom is working. I want her to be relaxed. My immediate goal is to have the money and time freedom to do yoga with my mom every week. I wake up annoyed that I can't do that right now. I can't just treat my mom. It's not only the yoga that I'm paying for. I'm paying for the time she's not working. It's not a simple yes or no if she can go yoga, but if she can afford not to work, cut off everything that doesn't help with that goal, or else your goal is the thing you cut off. Without the distractions of video games, here is my thinking process. I'm broke and unsatisfied with my life. I need to make money. I don't know how to make money. Wouldn't it be easier to make money if I wasn't distracted by Instagram girls and questionable TikTok dancers? Then, oh yeah, it makes sense for me to cut out my screen time. Here is my 4-step process to lower screen time because I have a reason to do so. Grayscale and night mode always. Grayscale is the setting on your phone that turns your screen black and white, and night mode is the setting that makes your phone orange for you to use at night, so you know it's easier on the eyes, but you just have that on all the time. Do not disturb, always. Your time, your attention is much more valuable than a phone call, than a notification, than anything else. Your attention. Your attention is the reason why the guy who made Facebook is a billionaire. Notifications are off for everything, including messages. Delete all apps that don't make you money. Instead of caring about the outside stuff, because grayscale, night mode, do not disturb, all of these are outside stuff. They can easily be undone. Instead of caring about the cheap life hacks, focus on the dream. What you want from life. Who are you helping with your work? How does your family benefit from the rewards of your hard work? Because I didn't have a purpose, I cared about the wrong things. I cared too much about others' opinions of me, so I didn't pursue anything in the outside world. Failing high school twice. It's easy to feel like a champion in the real world, to become someone worthy, when the mission is set like a video game. I was using video games to escape the pressure of building my career in real life. so I can please my parents. That pressure led me to building something great, but it was in a virtual place where I felt safe. Do you care too much about how you will be seen by the people around you? And has you caring too much stopped you in your growth? People's opinions and expectations of you. Has that made you second guess your passions and excitement? Find something you can put all your care into so you don't care about gossip, what your ex is doing, or what the aunties will say about you. If you don't have that thing, all your attention must go to finding your life's mission, or else you're not going to have anything to care about other than questionable TikTok dances, video games. You're going to care too much and get angry about what your mom thinks. You're going to care too much and get frustrated when you get rejected by a girl again. If you don't have that life mission, you will always try to escape your current moment. You may be successful and gain a lot of money at a stable job, but you will spend all that money to chase the feeling of a life mission. And that's why people are broke. If you earn money in a way that doesn't align with your values, you will spend that money to fill the emptiness. Us feeling good shouldn't be because of the amount of likes we get on social media or because of the high score we got on a video game. In real life, there is no set path like there is in a video game. But that's the best part. We have to make our own way, choose our problems, and celebrate our wins. Some days you will question why you do it. When you have a goal, it becomes a challenge that you're ready and willing to take on. And you get to choose the game. Love.